Hey my anime people, welcome back to the channel. It's Logan as always, bringing you the latest in anime and Japanese film, and today I decided to do a bit of a deep dive looking into something that's always been on my mind. Why is it that anime series are so willing to drop off a series and not give a second season? Now it's important to note that it's not like the anime industry is unique in this. I mean, in the United States you get series that are brought up and then dropped off all the time. However, I do believe that the anime industry has a bit of a more notorious record for doing this and is a little bit more willing to do it. And after doing some research, the answer is actually kind of interesting. But without further ado guys, let's get into it. So after doing this research, I realized that the anime industry really functions unlike any other studio system that we might have here in the West. While most series or films over here in the West are produced by an independent studio, over in Japan most anime are produced by something called a production committee. Now a production committee is basically a coalition of different companies that pool all their resources together to make an anime series. Now most companies that are involved with the production committee usually range from music labels, distributors, but also more importantly the owner of the source material that's being used, whether it's the owner of the manga series or the light novel that's being used for that anime. Now what makes this so interesting is this company is basically using the anime as advertisement for the manga or the light novel, whichever it is. And while they do have an invested interest to make a profit off that anime, to make it popular, they don't have as much invested interest as, say, a series over in the West. Over in the United States, if a series doesn't actually hit about 3 or 4 seasons, it's actually considered a loss for that studio. It's considered a bit of a failure. So studios over in the United States have an invested interest to try and get that series over to the 3 or 4 season mark. And then after that 3 or 4 season mark, they can start to expand, try new things, try and branch out with the series. Meanwhile, over in Japan, and I'd especially say during the 2000s era, there was a lot of anime that was started, stopped, might have had a second season, but then just dropped off. And it was really frustrating as an anime fan, and especially for the fans that were heavily invested in these anime, to see them started and stopped when so much hype was put behind them, and fans were so excited to see their favorite manga or light novel finally adapted. But it's kind of genius when you think about it, because if you can't finish your favorite show through the anime, what's the other source you'd go to finish it? The manga. It's one of the greatest gotcha games when you think about it. You get people to invest in your anime, you make a profit there. You get people to invest and finally finish the series through the manga or the light novel. You make money there. Now it's important to specify that different companies on a production committee probably have more invested interest in seeing an anime succeed. Take for example the distributor or an independent producer. They'd have more invested interest to see that anime succeed. But just saying that, I could see there being a lot of conflict back and forth on the production committee with different players that may not be as committed to see an anime go on for a second season. But it's super fascinating, and really all this information is coming from a few select sources or leaks that we have that give us a little window into this industry, because the anime industry is notorious for the secrecy that they keep around this information and the amount of money that is trading hands in an anime production. But it's super fascinating, and that's why you probably didn't get your second season. Having said that, in today's age, we may see fewer series start to do this. With so many new streaming sites and options for watching anime I think has become more profitable now than it ever has before. So many studios probably will see new invested interest to fund new series and to keep anime series going, so long as the fan base stays committed and loyal to that anime. And if there's one thing you can say about the anime fan base, they're most definitely loyal. So in today's age, we'll probably see fewer anime dropped off after 1 or 2 seasons, but hey, only time will tell, we'll have to see. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it and hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. If you liked the video, definitely like and comment. I really appreciate it, and yeah, thank you guys so much. Take care out there. Be safe, my anime people. Peace out.